This is lesson 1, comparative adjectives. Let's analyze the sentence. Miriam is taller than Jose. How many people are we comparing? Well, we are comparing two, Miriam and Jose. Does taller mean more or less than Jose? It means more. We use comparatives to make comparisons, of course, but between two people, two cities, two animals, etc. We only compare two things. For example, Pedro is more intelligent than Pablo. I have two people, Pedro and Pablo. New York is bigger than Miami. I have two cities, New York and Miami. A dog is more loyal than a cat. I have two animals, a dog and a cat. For adjectives that have only one syllable, we add er to the adjective and then we use than. For example, clean, one syllable. The comparative form is cleaner than. Miami is cleaner than Mexico City. Old, one syllable. Older than. Patty is older than Susan. For one-syllable adjectives that finish in consonant, vowel, consonant, we double the final consonant. For example, big, it finishes in consonant, vowel, consonant. So the comparative form is bigger than with double G. My house is bigger than yours. For example, another example is hot. It finishes in consonant, vowel, consonant. So the comparative form is hotter than. We can say, for example, Cancun is hotter than Mexico City. For one-syllable adjectives that finish in E, we only add R and then we use than. For example, safe, one syllable. The comparative form is safer than. We have one example inside the sentence. New York is safer than Bogota. Or large, one syllable also. The comparative form is larger than. And we have this example. Mexico is larger than Ecuador. When we use adjectives that finish in Y, we replace I with I and then we use than. For example, busy, it finishes in Y. The comparative form is busier than. We have this sentence as an example. Orlando is busier than Madrid. We have another adjective, pretty, it finishes in Y. The comparative form is prettier than. And we have this example, this dog is prettier than the cat. When we work with adjectives that have two or more syllables, we use more, then the adjective, and then than. For example, expensive, it has 3 syllables. The comparative form is more expensive than. Let's read the following sentence. This jacket is more expensive than the pants. Interesting, it has 3 syllables. The comparative form is more interesting than. Let's read the example. This movie is more interesting than the book. Some adjectives are irregular. That means they don't follow any rules. For example, the comparative form for good is better than. We don't use gooder. Let's read the sentence. The weather here is better than in Santiago. Another example is but. The comparative form is worse than. Let's read the following sentence. The traffic in Rome is worse than in Lima. Don't forget to read the summary on OpenLMS to get more examples. This is the end of lesson 1. Thank you for listening.